In the end, we are generating 20 plus sales qualified leads per month on a repeatable and scalable basis.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this new growth story with Peakora. Today, we have this new guest, Raphael, who's with us from AESTICO. So he's the CEO of this company. He's going to talk about what they do, of course, in a second. But super interesting use case that we wanted to share as we have put into place an AI lead gen system and also even helping them with some other topics. But we'll see this in detail. So welcome, Raphael. Great to see you. Can you just, of course, present yourself in a few lines and what is it that you do exactly at AESTICO?
Yeah, hey, hi Lucas. Thanks for having me here. So I'm the CEO of AESTICO. We are selling to small and medium-sized construction companies with an app to create quotes and cost reports directly on site. So we help our customers by having an end-to-end digital process without any manual, note-taking, Excel spreadsheets, and typing in the office Saturday morning to your office software.
Yeah, so saving lives even, nearly.
Lives, time, money. Yeah, we save them a lot.
Great. How long have you been existing, and could you share a bit more about that?
Yeah, we're around for 4 years now, 4 or 5 years, and active on the market since 2-3 years.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Cool. So just wanted to start from the beginning. Like, how is it that you got in touch with us? What was the particular reasons why we started some discussion, also to understand what sort of maybe current challenges you were thinking about and how things started in general?
Yeah, cool. So after having won the first customers 2-3 years ago, we really improved on every process. So we started first with product to have support under control. Then we moved back to customer success, optimizing that, setting up a sales process which was solid and working. And so we ended up last summer kind of with a setup which was almost full or complete. But what was missing was a repeatable and scalable lead generation process. Mm-hmm. So that was kind on this in the go-to-market pipeline a bit the last cornerstone or one of the cornerstone which was important to complement. So that was the reason I got in contact with Oli and Joel. Yeah.
Okay, nice, cool. And so well, it was then needed that you had you realized that these sort of channels were very useful to you, but then how to make sure that it could be scalable, and then you have a system you can always refer to, right? Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, nice. And so well, after this discussion was initially done, we started a collaboration. So especially it was between you and me, and of course Jason. And so when we started collaborating, what was the most important things for you when it came to providing impact in relation to this topic, or even some metrics that you knew that you wanted to change? Yeah, can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. First, maybe short about why we came up really working with you. I mean, we're a very, very compact team, and we have almost no time for nothing. So we really want to have the external drive and the external power to really achieve the results. So that was kind of the main thing why we also decided for you guys to have the drive beside all these daily processes to push things forward in methodology. So concerning real results, in the end, we are generating 20 plus sales qualified leads per month on a repeatable and scalable basis. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of, in the end, to put it down in numbers, the most important thing. This setup which we made with you, Lucas, kind of complements all the other go-to-market activities which we do, like with events, with referrals, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Mm. So that's really the second point which makes me very happy about how things turned out in the last 6 months. And during this process or during our talks and interactions and so on, I was also remembered on a concept back from physics,
Yeah.
Namely susceptibility or magnetic susceptibility. So in physics there is this concept that there is a system, and it has influences from the outside, and susceptibility tells you in the end how magnets or a magnetic system reacts to an external field.
Mm-hmm.
And when I think about this outbound program, I really see quite an analogy there, because every lead, every spin in the system has a certain status. Sometimes you're susceptible to a new software. Sometimes you have so many other problems you're not. And what I like about this outbound program or methodology in general is that you kind of probe a system at scale, and you just get the responses of the ones who are really want to talk to you about that topic at the current moment in time.
Yeah.
So that's kind of reflected me on my physics studies many years ago.
Yeah, I was not expecting you saying such a thing, but makes total sense.
Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
Yeah, it makes me think of this aha moment you indeed had at some point when you said, "Hey, actually, this whole outbound system, we can really use it to keep building discussions and continuing to be in touch with the same leads, but just because they're not
Yeah.
ready for a specific moment, it's a good occasion to just reach back, either through reaching out to meet at an event or just in general." So I was very happy to see so that you understand how much of an evergreen strategy you can put into place for such initiative.
Yeah, definitely. It was also a main insight that it's in the end for all type of contacts, the ones you already have. Maybe they're happy to hear an update, but also, of course, importantly for new leads, which don't know you at all. Yeah, definitely.
Cool. And so to talk a bit about the methodology, like you said, can you just tell us a bit more? What were the things that you liked? What were the things that you learned, or even like that you thought, okay, that was super interesting to see it from this angle, or even some failures maybe that you have seen in terms of all the system, how to make sure it could have been the best adapted to your approach? Would be great to learn, to know more.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, we really came in with no experience, and that was also one of the points where we wanted to work with you, because we wanted to work with the best and the best, knowing about all this methodology and state of the art methodology, and not something one made maybe 5 years ago. So and that really turned out to be the right decision, because there's a lot of technical steps or details, which of course, you can do it on your own, but it takes a year or two, okay? Beside the daily business. And with you, we were able to set this up, I don't remember exactly, 4 to 6 weeks. 4 weeks, I think. So that you covered and advised us on all the technical details, which was from the technical point very important. And from kind of the methodology or general point of view, mindset point of view, it was that you really are kind of output driven. You want to see results, and you pushed us for results. And also an important point for me is that it was really also fun. At least I had. It was a hard work, but it was also a lot of fun in the exchanges with you, Tim, Joel, etc.
Yeah, nice. That's what I wanted to mention too. Yeah, it was definitely fun to work with you guys. You were very studious in the sense of also implementing everything well, but still with having a great atmosphere and fun. So it was such a great pleasure, to the point where we're like, okay, let's go. Let's just keep pushing ourselves. So that was great, especially when it was to also you taking care of. At some point, you were soliciting us when it came to implementing or improving your CRM, which was not necessarily expected at the beginning or planned, but still, you managed to put into place so much now with a solid CRM. That's definitely something to not neglect, right?
Yeah. I mean, we started in the lead generation program, or how do you call it?
Yeah.
That's what we actually did, and I mean it. I knew my HubSpot setup was not ideal, but it turned out after the first 1-2 discussion that it was quite a mess. but we, with your support and Tim's support, we were able to clean that up in the first 2-3 months of the program, additionally to the outbound things. So we are now set up that we have a more or less properly clean CRM setup in HubSpot, thanks to you.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
that's
Happy
nice.
to hear. Well, I saw the whole effort you put into place, and yeah, I can really see now it's a bad thing for a good thing, right? It's all the sweat that you've put now, it's paying off. So I'm really happy to see that also.
Yeah. I mean, there are many things, of course, you can improve. There are always things to improve, and I mean, our next steps are for sure to further make improvements in sales and customer success processes. Of course, beside adding other lead generation processes, and yeah, these are the next steps, and automating things just to be as efficient as possible in our daily day-to-day work. Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. Also, just before you were mentioning about some KPIs, some outputs, and do you have some things to share when it came to what was concretely the impact that this whole lead gen system was able to provide to you? Do you have maybe some numbers in terms of performance of the campaigns or something like this, so that we have a clearer idea?
Yeah. I mean, we made now, I don't know, three campaigns, and I mean, in the end, we get around 20% responses on a campaign, I would say, and we can extract about 2-3% of SQLs, sales qualified leads, out of that. So that's how I came up with the number of these 20 sales qualified leads per month, because typically it's a fair point to assume we do one campaign per month.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're sales qualified, and our sales conversion is not too bad, so we really closed various deals directly from these outbound campaigns. And I mean, the cool thing for us that in the end covered directly the costs which we had with you with the program, which is of course very cool, that we had direct impact on cash flow, and I really love that.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so ROI positive. For sure. Okay, nice. Yeah, no, I saw, especially even just from the first campaign, right, where when you sent it, you already said there was quite some cash that got printed out of it. So I was like, yes, that's definitely a good first experience, and motivated you even more in launching more campaigns, of course. So that was very nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Great. Well, I would say last question. What are your next challenges that you're going after now?
Yeah, we're try to improve on sales and customer success further. That's maybe also going a bit more professional on upselling, having a certain upselling potential in the current customer base. That's something which is of course nice. And then from the general point of view, I further go for new markets, new verticals, new countries. That's in the pipeline soon.
Well, nice. Okay, quite some stuff in the pipeline indeed.
Yeah. Maybe we need 1-2+ in guys helping. So if you want to see that and want to join a cool team, gonna find somewhere my contact.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if we hear anything, we'll redirect the people to you, of course. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing all of this, Raphael. Very happy again about this collaboration, and especially the impact that we managed to provide and put into place. So really all the best when it comes to your upcoming challenges, and of course we stay in touch.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you very much, Lucas. It was great to collab.
Yes, and up to the next growth story then. See you around. Bye-bye.
Ciao, Lucas. Ciao.